Everyone, Michael Ryer, President of Good to Go Software. As you may know, if you follow Good to Go, we support the Zapier workflow environment. Now, if you're not familiar with Zapier, it is a integration and workflow tool. It's cloud-based. They support thousands of applications out there. And what's really great about it is it makes it extremely easy to integrate different applications into little mini workflows. Okay, so we just updated our support for the Zapier environment. We added what's called actions. We added some new actions as well as some triggers to Good to Go. And because of that, I wanted to show you what we can do. And this is a really simple example of a useful Zap that could be used in most printers today. So what this does is, of course, if you're familiar with Good to Go, you'll know that we got automated PDF Preflight built right into Good to Go. And when we preflight a file, we look to see, did the file pass? Did it have warnings, or did it actually have an error? If it has an error, that usually means something catastrophic has happened, or something that's going to require prepress to take a look at it. Well, right now, what generally happens is the files come in, they get reviewed by the CSRs, and the CSRs have to email over to prepress and tell them to go find the file on the server, take a look at this, can you tell me what's wrong? But, most of the time, that doesn't even get that far in most production shops because the CSR doesn't even know if it passed or failed pre-flight anyways. But with Good to Go, we know that, and with this Zapier workflow I have right here, we're going to automatically tell prepress that we need them to look at this job. So what this does is this uses a webhook to look at Good to Go, and what this webhook is tied into on the Good to Go side is it's looking for a new file that's been pre-flighted. So when the pre-flight is complete, this is going to trigger this webhook, and that's going to then start this flow moving. The next thing we're going to take a look at is we're going to take a look at the pre-flight status. And you can see here, if I open this up, this is some example of all the fields that are in the data stream coming from Good to Go. And what we're looking for is we're looking for the pre-flight status. I believe that is down here somewhere. We're just scrolling down. Here it is, pre-flight status error. And we want to see that it contains an actual error, because if it does that, it's going to go ahead and pass. And then we can get to the final stage where we're going to take that job and we're going to assign it to prepress. So you can see here, these are some of the events or some of the actions that we can do with the Good to Go app for Zapier. We can assign a job, we can change the status of a job, we can delete files, duplicate files, get job information, we can lock files, move files, rename files, we can send jobs for proofing and review, we can unlock files, we can take and get updated customer information, we can get updated job history as well. So we got a whole variety of data that we can just access very quickly and very easily, and then take an action on that. In this case, we're going to assign the job to another user. So here, if I skip forward to this screen, I can see here we're going to take that job. That's the unique ID and Good to Go for that job. We're going to assign it to prepress. In this case, it's sales at Good to Go Software. They're my pretend prepress account. And we're just going to write in there, hey, this failed preflight. Please review and advise. Okay, so this Zap is running, so the only thing I got to do to initiate this workflow is I just got to add the file. So that's just like the client has emailed in the file, and the CSR has dragged and dropped it into the Good to Go environment, or the file was uploaded directly into Good to Go by the print buyer, either via our portal or through a hot folder in Good to Go. And as we're speaking, that file is being pre-flighted. And if it's generating that error, it's going to first notify the account holder that the file actually errored so that they know that the file has arrived, it errored in prepress. So they're going to get notified first. And then what's going to happen is we're then going to, and this is the notification from Good to Go saying that file has actually errored, and the reason is low resolution images. We can see that there. So as well as now the prepress people are going to get the notice right here, and they're going to get that task assigned to them automatically. So the only thing they got to do is click on view the file. It would open them up in their Good to Go account automatically. They'd be able to see the file, review it this way, as well as go into the pre-flight details to view that, and as well get right into the annotated pre-flight report. This is one that they can download directly from Good to Go, and then that allows them to actually see exactly which image is it that is the low resolution image. But as you can see here, just looking at this particular information, you can see that we're getting all sorts of job intelligence all added automatically from that job. So we're automatically getting the actual size, bleed, scaling factor, what sort of colors have been used in there, is there any transparency, are fonts missing, so on and so forth. All's right here for someone to review and take a look at what's going on with that file. So the whole idea, of course, is to shorten that time and effort it takes to find out, does this file meet the specifications of the job, and is it printable, and is it something that we can fix internally, or is it something that needs to be sent back to the customer to fix? So that's what we can do with the new Zapier support that we just added to Good to Go. Of course, we have had Zapier support for quite a while already, but this is some of the new actions and some of the new triggers that we added in there in our latest update that we just sent out last week. So this workflow is available for any of our customers that need it. Just ask for it. By the way, if you don't know Zapier and you'd like to learn a little bit more of how it would work with your Good to Go account, or if you're considering Good to Go for your pre-production work, give us a call, schedule a meeting on our website, and we'll walk through exactly what you can do with Good to Go and Zapier. And maybe we can solve some of your workflow problems as well. So thank you very much for listening. I hope you enjoyed that little presentation. Thank you.